Hey crypto family, so it's another great day for cryptocurrencies. We have Bitcoin coming up to $9,400 again. It actually reached $9,500 today before settling around $9,390. You can see that resistance level right now. It's about 9,700. So if we can break that, then we'll be well on our way to 10,000. Looking at the market today, we can see everything is in the green. A couple big names. One of them is Cardano. Actually, they've announced some news recently, so that's why they're up over 19% at 35 cents. You have EOS. It's been on a tear lately. It's up 10% to $19.08. And then looking down here, we can see, we have some other coins, Eternity, Ontology, a couple of lesser known ones are up 30-40%. So again, a lot of these altcoins are up in the green. Market cap's 430 billion. So great to see we're continuing this positive movement, and moving forward, hopefully we'll break that $10,000 a lot sooner than later. So covering some news that I think may be contributing to this continued rise. For those who didn't know, article was published 3 days ago by Forbes, and it says, after Nasdaq CEO blesses cryptocurrency, investors see bigger future for Bitcoin and others. So the Nasdaq is basically one of the biggest stock exchanges in the United States. That along with the Dow Jones, basically the main exchanges that people use to trade stocks. So it was actually mentioning Bitcoin, and the CEO of Nasdaq, Adina Friedman, she was saying that I believe that digital currencies will continue to persist. It's just a matter of how long it will take for that space to mature. Once you look at it and say, do we want to provide a regulated market for this? Certainly Nasdaq would consider it. And it says Nasdaq is already supporting existing crypto exchanges. On Wednesday, the company announced a collaboration with cryptocurrency exchange Gemini, founded by early Bitcoin investors Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss. Now here, there's an article actually on that was published 3 days ago as well, that you can see here the Winklevoss twins, who have their own exchange Gemini. It says they announced they partner with Nasdaq to monitor markets. And it says the news comes on the same day as the CEO of Nasdaq said the company is open to becoming a cryptocurrency exchange platform once the market matures. So this is huge. Basically, with Gemini, the reason they partner with them, Gemini says our deployment of Nasdaq Smart's market surveillance will help ensure that Gemini is a rules-based marketplace for all market participants. So basically, they analyze the cryptocurrency market, and they automate the detection, investigation, and analysis of potentially abusive or disorderly trading, as Nasdaq describes its technology, and is currently used by 45 marketplaces, 17 regulators, and over 140 market participants. So this is just one of the first things that basically the Nasdaq is getting its feet wet with cryptocurrencies. Again, they're combining with Gemini so that they can help monitor the cryptocurrency exchange, so that whenever they want to jump in and have a exchange on their own platform, they already have that data to back it up. So I think this is huge. I think that now that they were seeing that Bitcoin futures were in the works, now it's only a matter of time before we actually get ETFs and everything traded on the Nasdaq. So this is great to see. We have a lot of big investors like George Soros. A lot of big names are coming into the market, and I think it's only a matter of time before we see Nasdaq and the other main industries start jumping in on this. So I just wanted to bring out these two articles and show y'all there is some positive moves, and some things are happening in the background. So now on a lesser positive note, so if y'all don't know the Bitcoin.com website, it's actually not focused on Bitcoin. Ironically, this website is run by Roger Ver, who is the proponent, the advocate of Bitcoin Cash. He claims that it's the real Bitcoin, which we all know it's not. But he owns this website, and basically he pushes Bitcoin Cash on the website, as the real Bitcoin. So you see, you open Bitcoin.com, and it comes up on the iPhone here showing you, Bitcoin Cash, BCH. Now, a couple articles were posted today. One of them says, outraged pro-BTC community alleges Bitcoin.com is misleading buyers into buying BCH. It says, with outraged users launching a website, Bitcoin.com lawsuit.info to gather claimants and donations Friday, April 27th. So it says they also created a Telegram channel, which amassed 911 members as of press time. And it says here, one of the members of that channel says, if you've lost Bitcoin because of misleading language, ticker symbols, graphics, or photos on any Roger Ver website or wallet like Bitcoin.com, please submit your report to bitcoin.com/lawsuit.info. We also have a Telegram group. So basically, what they're trying to do here, is sue, essentially, sue Roger Ver and the creators of Bitcoin.com that are managing it right now for misleading buyers into actually, buying Bitcoin Cash instead of Bitcoin. So you can see here, and I'll actually go on to the website here where you can see. So if you click, even get a free wallet, you can see here Bitcoin Cash wallet is the top one, and then Bitcoin Core wallet is the second one. And they don't even name it just Bitcoin; they name it Bitcoin Core, and the symbols are pretty much the same. Now, also when you buy Bitcoin, you can see here that Bitcoin Cash is the first option that pops up. Buy Bitcoin Cash with credit card, buy Bitcoin Core with credit card. So again, to many people who aren't well versed in the cryptocurrency space, they're going to think that Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin, or they're going to click that first link not knowing it's not actually Bitcoin. Then that also goes into another confusion when they're transferring wallets. Maybe they'll use the Bitcoin wallet for transferring their Bitcoin Cash because they think it's actually Bitcoin, and then they'll never receive their funds. So basically what they're doing here for this group and this website, this lawsuit website, is they're saying, hey, if you've lost money, mistakenly buying Bitcoin Cash or transferring it through a wallet or just anything like that, let us know, because they want to get basically a pool of people that have done this so they can bring out this lawsuit and help strengthen their position, which I think is very smart on their part, because it is misleading to have a Bitcoin.com website and advertise Bitcoin Cash as the main Bitcoin. And it says here as well, it says Roger Ver and Eric Voorhees, they've been distancing themselves recently. And Eric Voorhees, he says, Roger, please stop referencing me to back up your opinion that Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin. It isn't. Bitcoin is the chain originating from the Genesis block with the highest accumulated proof of work. The Bitcoin Cash fork failed to gain majority, thus it is not Bitcoin. So again, you have all these people speaking out, to Roger Ver that, hey, stop trying to push Bitcoin Cash down our throats. It's not the real Bitcoin. And then to go on, just one more onto that, if you go on the Bitcoin.com website and go to the Block Explorer under Tools, you'll see that right now they actually changed it back to the correct way. Well, they have Bitcoin Cash as BCH and Bitcoin Core as BTC. But if you look on this other article here that says, 600 plus Bitcoin users seek lawsuit against Bitcoin.com and CEO Roger Ver, one of the big proponents of this is on Block Explorer. Actually, I don't know if you can see it, but they labeled Bitcoin. They said Bitcoin and the ticker was BCH. So they're actually calling Bitcoin Cash just straight up Bitcoin. And then they're saying BTC was called Bitcoin Core. So this was blatantly fraudulent and misleading. They recently changed it to BCH is actually now Bitcoin Cash, like it should be. But they went. I think this was over the top when they did this. They actually called BCH Bitcoin. They didn't even call it Bitcoin Cash. So that was really bad. And I mean, there's a lot of memes here people were posting and stuff. And again, I hope this lawsuit goes through. I hope they either can take the website away, or they can just make it to where it's not misleading and making customers buy Bitcoin Cash instead of Bitcoin. So, I think it's definitely getting a hot topic now, and we'll definitely see this more over the next couple of weeks. But last article I want to go over is a fintech firm, Revolut, reaches 1.7 billion valuation after integrating cryptocurrency. So this is a great article because it shows that companies that are adopting cryptocurrencies are starting to beat all of the competitors that aren't. So it says, for many years, TransferWise, the fintech company that allows users to send bank payments with extremely cheap fees and shorter verification periods, was the most dominant fintech business in Europe. But it says this month, Revolut reached a 1.7 billion valuation after integrating cryptocurrency, thus surpassing TransferWise. So when they integrated cryptocurrencies, they surpassed the top fintech company. And then it also says, the statement of Nasdaq CEO wasn't a joke. And it talks about, what I mentioned earlier about, Nasdaq looking to adopt cryptocurrencies. And then it says, the new 1.7 billion valuation of Revolut reflects the rapid increase of the company's user base, which increased by more than 70% following its cryptocurrency integration. Apart from Coinbase, Revolut remains as the only bank-like network in Europe that allows users to spend, store, send, and receive payments from both bank accounts and cryptocurrencies. And they say adopt or become isolated. South Korea, the US, and Japan have taken the approach of adopting the cryptocurrency industry and businesses within it. And then it talks about South Korea minister stating that central banks could be concerned about the rapid rise of alternative payment methods like cryptocurrencies and the threat they pose against the fiat system. So, you know, again, they're mentioning that, you know, cryptocurrencies are the future and they pose a threat to the existence of the traditional fiat system. So you have all these countries adopting cryptocurrencies and it's only a matter of time before everyone else adopts them. So it's kind of be like, hey, you know, jump in early rather than being left behind. So I think this is great. I mean, a lot of these companies are jumping on board. They're kind of getting ahead of the curve, you know, in Europe, Japan, South Korea, US. And it's great to see that, you know, the adoption is just accelerating at, you know, such a rapid pace. So I think it's great just to see all this, you know, great news coming out and all these companies starting to jump on board. And I think that's why we have seen, there's a 4-hour chart here, while we have seen, you know, this steady rise of Bitcoin like we have. And I think, you know, it's only within a couple of days, we will see us pushing that $10,000 mark. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. Again, you know, always trade accordingly, take profits accordingly, set your stops, etc. But yeah, I just want to get some insight as to why, you know, we have been having, you know, such positive movement on Bitcoin and, you know, a couple things that contribute to it. So with that, if y'all enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Till next time, thanks for watching.